something just hit the water over there. I don't know what that was. Morning, y'all. Florida Tight Lines fishing, and it sure is morning. Up before the sun, ready to go. I'm gonna go to a different spot today. It's out in the Gulf. It's near the infamous and famous and world-renowned Clearwater Beach at one time, and it's still in the running for one of the top 10 beaches in the nation, actually. And it's a really cool place. It's just a little bit north of there, the classic beach, but we're not going to go to the beach much, not for that. We're going to go fishing, and kayak fishing at that. So I got my Jackson loaded up. I'm going out single solo today. I'm going to make sure I'm safe, make sure I wear my vest, make sure that I've told my people where I'm going to be and about what time I'm going to be back. Hopefully we catch an incoming tide, and hopefully the tide's a little bit higher down here. The water temperature allegedly is like 64 degrees Gulf temp. It's mid to late February right now, and you know, I'm gonna try to beat that skunk again today, and hopefully I get a live hookup. I've you know, learned how to maybe run my show a little bit better, and my camera, and it's just difficult sometimes, but you know, getting it to turn on when I want it, because it's a phone and it locks and all that nonsense. Try to keep my identity safe. But anyways, hey, you know what? We're gonna go out here and give it a shot. We're gonna try to put a good video together today and see what we got. It's Florida Tight Lines fishing, and we'll be back here in just a second. So here we are. We're gonna stop off and get some baits real quick. I'm trying to look for a pearl with chartreuse tail swim bait. I believe I want to say they're Berkeley or Gulp, I guess Gulp actually. So I'm going to try to see, I guess Berkeley Gulp. I'm going to try to see if J&J Bait and Tackle here in Port Richey, if they have, actually I think it's Newport Richey, if they have any baits that I need in my selection here. If they do, we'll possibly feature them in this show here, this channel. But anyways, I'm going to see what's going on here. We're stopping off along the trail. So now that you can see we're up, it's got the Jackson on there, the old Jackson Cuda 12 in the back of the truck. I haven't really showed you anything right here, but this is my setup. Anyways, the old Dodge Ram is my setup here. I mean, a kayak rack for the, I guess they call it a T-rack or T-back or whatever it is. Anyways, there it is. Anyways, we're at the bait store, so we're gonna see what we can do here. Well, here we are. We finally got in the water and put in this boat ramp here in Edgewater Park. It's a public park down here in Clearwater, Dunedin area, just south of Tarpon Springs, basically. Anyways, private marina here, and there's a county park. So we're putting in here. So anyways, just to go over a couple things, I'm trying to do a couple little different things, and right now, and with the video and where the camera position is and things like that. But let's see how it goes today. It's about like 71 degrees today. High is going to be like 78, 79. Should be cloudy all morning, maybe turning as the wind starts to kick up. It's going to be blowing from the southwest, and it's going to be, you know, cloudy most of the day. But anyways, no big deal. See how things go. We're going to go out here and try to figure out, it's a whole new area. I've only been here maybe twice, but I've never fished here. I've just pleasure boated. Honeymoon Island area. This one place that we're supposed to go is called Calypso, or Caladesi Island. It's a state park. Pretty still right now. It's like flat calm. So we'll see what we can go get into. I'm gonna try a couple of different camera positions and stuff like that. So we'll get going here and see what today brings. Had a little bit of a different morning. Stopped at the bait shop, J&J's Bait and Tackle there in Port Richey, just before the bridge there at the Pithilakuchi River. It's a little bit north of that area, if you guys are familiar with that. I stopped there and talked to Todd. He set me up with a couple good baits. But yeah, Todd was cool. We talked about a couple things. Todd was really very informative. Todd's the manager there at J&J Bait and Tackle off of US 19 there in Port Richey. So if you guys get out here and you need to stop off and grab a few baits, man, there's a bunch of baits in there, poles, live bait. Yeah, it's kind of breezy, but we don't worry about it. It's no big deal. It's not going to affect us much at all. Maybe coming back in, but that southwest will be blowing, so that should help us back in. Anyways, just testing the camera angle, because I want to make sure that you're not seeing the front of the kayak. You can see out there and stuff. If I get a live hookup, I'm going to try to get some live action, and as we make it out the port here into the harbor. Right. Anyway. All right, so here we are. We're on this little island out here. There's all these little islands out here, and St. Joseph Pass is St. Joseph Sound is what this place is called. This island, I don't know what this island's called. There's little islands out here all over the place. They got a little shell, and they're actually probably, you know, oyster laden islands. But you can see out there, there's a whole bunch of different islands. There's my yak, old Jackson Cuda. Anyways, so we're gonna bait up right now. I'm gonna put those new baits on. It took me just a little bit to get out here. Paddled out. You can see it's dead calm out there right now. I've seen some fish moving and stuff, and I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna put a couple of different baits on, see what they're going after. Kind of see fish moving here and there and stuff, and anyways, I'm gonna put this up for a minute and bait up another pole of mine here. Okay, just to go over some tech, I guess. Just to go over what I'm doing. Okay, so this is a DOA swim bait. All right, you see it there? It's a pearl chartreuse. Got a DOA jig head on it. All right, tied on spider wire braid. It's a 20-pound test braid tied on with a polymer knot. All right, I use a polymer. I've had good luck with polymers. I love that knot. It's easy to tie, and we're gonna see how it goes. I just give that a toss out there, and then I kind of jig it, get jiggy with it a little bit, and just tossing that jig, pulling it through the grass in their areas and stuff like that. So, you know, just pull it up and keeping the line tight in case I get a hit. So target species today, we're looking for trouts and reds. Obviously, that's usually what we're all the time looking for, trouts and reds. But I'm mainly just looking for a live hookup. There's fish are moving there, and I don't know what. Could be ladyfish, could be trout, and it could be reds. But the tide's coming in. You can see less and less of the island, so that's good. It's a good sign. But there is fish moving out there. I'm gonna try to go see what they are. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can twitch it, you can jig it. But it's a swim bait, so it's gonna act, it's gonna move and jerk and twitch and stuff like that. So just to get the action out there, get them fish to look at it. Anyways, let's see what we can do here. Come on. I'll put this up and before my boat runs away. All right, so I'm seeing fish move out here on this little point. I just seen some mullet move, scattered some shad around, and I mean, there's just a lot of movement out here. It might just be mullet, you know, sitting up on this here. But I'm gonna go over there and see if I can't get a hookup. See a lot of fins out of the water. A lot of fish moving right now. See the mullet moving? That's what that is. That's all mullet right there. But sometimes in that we'll find a red or a trout feeding on the outskirts on the little ones. Usually when them fish move and do like that, that's from them being scared. Something's chasing them. Allegedly. Yeah, that's the grinding of my reel. I had to switch it later on. I'm not sure what's going on with it. It's probably coming apart or a bearing issue, but forgive the grinding sound. I really truly believe that's just a mullet. But I don't know if you can see all that water moving right there. All those fins right there, that's a mullet. That's fish, you know. But a lot of times them reds will sit around there and they'll target the little ones. I can be quiet. Seems like there's fish all around. Let me tie my boat off here. So I got the popping cork and the chartreuse, the pearl white chartreuse tail with a jig head on it. Tide's about an hour away from being high, so it's starting to move in. Still breezy. It kicked up a little bit. The waves here started kicking up a little bit. Well, next cast, I caught this mustard mouth. Old spotted trout. If you can see that or not. There you go. Old spotted trout. And that makes me happy. But now I gotta try to get the hook out. So give me a second here, buddy. We'll measure him up here real quick. All right, here's a live hookup. Another trout. Looks like another keeper too. Leader touch. That's a catch. Oh, and he got off right in the boat. Oh! Don't go anywhere, buddy. Don't go anywhere. I gotta measure you. Bite that, I guess, yeah. That's a pretty good one, huh? I was able to get the live hook up. So y'all can see that, huh? He's a pretty good one. He's probably right at 15 or 16 maybe.
Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Where are you going? Stay in the boat with me. Okay, just stop flaring your face. Ooh, 15, 16. Hey, he's a 16er. He's a 16er. Good old mustard mouth. Pretty good sized fish. All right, I got another one. He swam right to the boat. Another keeper. Old sea trout. Whoa, 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 where are you going? Where are you going? Come on now. No, don't thrash around. You'll spit my lure out and I won't catch you. That's another big one. And he fell off right in the boat. Man, I'm gonna try to keep him in the boat. Good grief. And without getting hooked myself. That's another good one. Easy now, buddy. Come on now. Easy. Sure hope you guys can see that. Getting better with the live hookup deal. What are you getting? You're flaring your face again. Just like your partner. Let me get a measure on this. That's 17. It's not bad. 17-inch. Good spotted sea trout. Alright, another live hookup. This is a little guy though. But still, good catch, man. Good catch. Good catch. Good catch. Are you thumping? Y'all can hear that? He's drumming. Alright, big guy. Thanks for the bite. See you later, buddy. A little live action there. Man, they are killing it out here. They are killing it out here. The sun's come out a little bit, partly cloudy right now. The sun's come out a little bit, and I don't know if that's had anything to do with it, but it seems like every time I throw this joker in there, I've had to switch poles 3 different times now. I'm having issues, but let's see if we can get another hookup. They're just absolutely killing it. It's on this poppin cork with a white with pink tail grub. They're a Cody grub. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that or not. Cody. White with a pink tail and on a jig head. Jig head just gives it a little bit of weight. White with a pink tail. Yep. The wind's picked up. Blowing from the southwest now. Alright, so what I'm doing now is the wind's kicking up pretty good and it's getting a little bit difficult to I keep drifting way too far away from one, where I want to be, and two, where I'm gonna go into port. So what I'm doing is I'm paddling sideways against, not really against the wind, but into the side direction of the wind. If you can see the waves, they're hitting me broadside, but I'm keeping my nose of the boat still into it so that I'm still cutting through the waves efficiently, and also so I don't get sideswiped and tipped over. These waves aren't really big enough to capsize me or anything like that, or to throw me out. But just in case if a boat went by or something like that, it kicked up a wave. So right now I'm going to that island over there. I don't know if you can see all that, what I was just trying to say. But I'm going to that island over there. I'm going to post up on that island and see if I can't possibly fish on the leeward side. Just real quick, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the other side of the island, get me in the proper direction that I'm going to need to go to make it back to port, and use the wind and the waves to get me back to shore. There is a little bit of a channel I got to cross. That's a boating channel, so I'm going to have to be careful about that, paying attention to other boaters. Maritime rule says that the smaller vessel yield to the bigger vessel, so I'm definitely the smallest vessel out here so far. But just giving you a little bit of an idea about my method. Obviously, I don't even know if a sail, I could probably get a sail to work, but I'm all fresh out of sails. So get the old paddle to work and catch me over to that island. Then when I get on the other side of that island, I'll be more toward the direction that I need to go. If that wind kept turning from the west, if it would turn to the west, it would be golden for me, but I don't really want to wait that long.
Another safe, fun, and enjoyable day on the water. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment if you want. And thanks for watching again. Florida Tight Lines Fishing. Hang loose. Love y'all.